all the way up to week 13, lucky 13 in the season of tears. And we got Queso Emergency going up against Michigan Loons. Michigan Loons, of course, in my division, the best division in all of football. And obviously, therefore, I'll be rooting for them to get their little butts kicked. All right, Queso's going to fire it down. Blend, pops it to Cypher. Kai Farrer. And there, all the way out to the 44. Pretty solid return. A few people have taken it all the way for TDs this season. Not yet in the punt department. And that's a pick. That is a pick. Queso Emergency takes it right back from the Loons after that big return. And uh-oh, this is trouble. They've left a guy wide open. He's going to see how Barty caught and then tosses someone and then streaks perfectly down the sideline. Couldn't have drawn it better myself if I was controlling the guy. Hands Havarti from Cheesiest Crust. And that'll line it up perfect, and you just couldn't ask for a better start. One brilliant defensive play, one brilliant offensive play, and it's 7-0. Let's see if he can match that impressive return. Finding his way through the defense. Look at the vision on this kid. All the way out to the 49. He exceeds it. Dunlop is going to be a called play. Going to see some pressure. Ooh. Dangerous, although almost led him perfect given the pressure that was in his face. Now they fake handoff, little play action. Everyone is very well covered. Two dudes on that guy. Apparently that's the way he likes it. Another called play. He's going to try that same firing position. He might just have him open. Oh, once again, it's just 6 inches too far beyond the outstretched hands of the Loons player. And big pressure up the middle, the center. We haven't heard much from the centers, or really the nose tackle this season. Oh no, and they've left hands Havarti wide open. He's going to toss it before he throws, and he pushed it a little too far. I thought for sure that was going to be good. All right, he's going to fire it. Coverage, and a caught it again. A toss for a little extra yak. Huge first down. Got to be pissed if you're the Loons having a guy right there the one time you cover. So resort to cheating. The instant blitz will cause a loss of 5 on the run. As in, I've got the runs from eating too much. Then it's another called play. Spew Buke does the swim move right around the puzzle defender, the offensive tackle who didn't have any idea what the snap count was. And run coughs up the ball. So that's going to trot out field goal unit for a 4th and 16. 46-yarder. See what happens. Could be a little high, but it's right through. 10-0 from Thaco. Yeah, it says taco. I see Thaco. All right, Cypher out again. Making some moves. Look at him go. Gets a block. Now he's beyond the 50, the 40. Finally chased down at the 33. This guy thus far is the clear MVP for the Loons. Oh, big called play. Only bad thing was they tackled him so early. Usually you lose more yards on that play. Maybe because the QB slows ass. And this guy takes off. 3rd and 4. Dunlop gonna survey, gonna have a couple of choices. Got a man, and he's able to sneak it to him. The diving defender couldn't quite get there. Big first down. Now they're inside the red zone. A lot of pressure, and it's picked. The men at his feet clearly distracted him. He threw it a little too soft, and the defender able to streak down and get it. Maxwell damage, though, comes back. Gets the big sack, big loss. Another called play. Offense is struggling in this special team and defensive focused game. But they say, fuck it, we're not going to be afraid to throw. He's got his dump off across the middle, but he's slow as ass and only catches the ball. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see if they can get this punt off. They do. 0 pressure. Blend fires it, but it's just an ass punt. And Cypher again gets around. Look at him go. He might have a chance, ladies and gentlemen. That's a touchdown from your Loons MVP, Lou Cypher. Holy shit, this guy has just generated every play for them. Our first, I just said we hadn't had any punt returns for a touchdown. At least last time I checked the stats, which is pretty recent. And there it is. Unless I was thinking of another season. But whatever. Those are the parallel universes that I alone have to deal with. Swiss comes through, and nothing at all like Cypher. Destroyed at the 15. And the call play again. Now, Maxwell damaged. Second sack of the day. Looking to get safety time. And they have a chance. Oh, but they were so greedy. They've left it. Can he throw it to Havarti? And it's a diving catch. He's not able to toss the man like he was before. But he found him when he was open. The defender did get there, but couldn't bat it away. They've seen something they like. They love the fact that their main guy doesn't get defended. It looks like a good throw. Oh, he pushed it just a hair much. Painful. Havarti couldn't quite streak to it. Gotten so lucky on these uncovered wide receivers on the deep routes. Nothing drives you crazier than that. And here comes this super expensive run play coupled with a terrible runner. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. And gee, that time the line collapsed a little bit. Blend just gets tossed to the side into the cheap seats. Cypher, that's the only way to stop this man is to kick a mandatory touchback. Alright, little run, but look at that nose tackle. He is fierce. Still battling the QB just for fun. Everybody's covered. Oh, he's got one guy. He's going to force it. Knocked down. Dirt couldn't come down with it. A little bit of motion. They cover most guys. Got a man in the middle, and they are not able to get it to him, so that'll be 4th and 10. Now, remember before, that nose tackle came racing through. He does again, but they wisely boot it, and it's a deep, deep boot. And look at P come flying down. Look at the speed of P. Who the blocker, though, gets confused. Could have blocked 2 people. Focused just on 1. Limits the return. So they're at the 15. Long way to go. Tries to fire it in there. Needed the diving catch. Got nothing. Here's the pitch to the run. As in I have the. And he's able to lean forward and get the first down. Given how great these run plays are, it's really the first impressive run play we've seen. And again, he's got a lot of blockers, and that's another first down. Don't even need to measure this time. They fake the handoff. He's got a man deep. He hopes he continues to streak down. Jump, you loser! But he does not get off the fucking feet off the field, and nothing doing. They try it again, and amazingly, they've left him open, and Provolone, actually the wrong guy, catches it, at least in theory. But he is able to snag it. Now it's a called play. I've got the loss of 5. Gonna have a little dump off. Oh, Panzer Creek comes in and destroys. 3rd and 21. So a promising drive suddenly faces a huge 3rd down, which they've left the deep man uncovered on 3rd and 21. What kind of bullshit is this? Is there a defender there? And he is, and he does no good again. Havarti with a great catch. Certainly seems like the fate gods are shining. And he sneaks in with some fancy moves. Had a pretty wide open lane. Decided to make his own for a highlight reel. Munster run. Is able to find pay dirt. So it is 17-7. Yeah, look at that nose tackle streaking. If it wasn't against such insane offensive linemen, it might have a chance. Cypher doing his thing. Oh, but this time he coughs it up into a horde of the fucking queso, and that guy's fast. Does he get a block? Nobody knows how to run away from people. They pick it up at the 30. So Cypher's first mistake after a 50-yard kick return. And this could be a pick. Oh, double covered. Super dangerous. And once again, I mean, just the unjustness of leaving the guy wide open on defense. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Loons. Hands of already punching it up. Cheesy as crust. Another touchdown to his hero. Good extra point. And we got ourselves a 17-point lead. The Loons are going to have to do something with a minute 7 left to make this a game. And good old Cypher, his worst return, out to the 35. And I'm famous this year for having the worst returner in the entire league. By far. Okay, they burn a timeout. Minute left. Oh, called play. He's slow as ass. Only loses 5. Okay, spread formation. Gonna be net in the backfield. The big cheddar. Big cheddar is there. Only 38 seconds left. Remember, they have a punt block opportunity, so they are salivating at that chance. Gets blitzed at his feet. Has a cut. Oh, look at the pressure. And then he's just decked. Oh, man. Gotcha, Gouda. He stood there. You could see just the little birdie swirling across, and then he is tackled. So they get the block punt with 6 seconds left. Okay, so emergency's going to come out. He's going to line it up. And not only do the Loons not score, they give up 3. Taco Blend now pushes the lead to 20. 2 seconds left. Let's see if Cypher can pull off an amazing thing. He dodges the first couple guys, splitting the D. Out to the 36, but only 2 seconds left. They have some heavy-hitting plays. Are they going reverse here? Oh, they're going to need a miracle for this to work. And they ain't going to get it. Not only that, the dude loses like 10. Wow. So Queso coming out. The Loons, solid team, but not performing. Struggling. And they have to kick off. Swiss 2 yards deep. Gets murdered at the 7. They need a safety here to start turning things around. And, they're one play away. Spew Punk gets the sack. The defense can smell it. They got their pep talk. They're going to give it to Run. He's going to pick up decent yardage. Likely not much of a chance of a safety now. Called play. He fires it. Oh, just let him a little bit too much. So out trots the punt. That's what they needed, a 3 and out. And look out. Ooh. And boom. So the punter has just done terrible, shitty kicks. They've got a man across the middle. He finds Jackson, who's got some speed and some moves, is tackled with a nice diving tackle from behind. Called play. Marble Jack gets up in there. Lots of cheeses on this defense. Another one. Rye wheel. And so all of a sudden, 3rd and 21. What are they going to do? Oh no, they've left him wide open, and he is going to waltz into the end zone after a potential stop. It's exactly what the Loons needed. Eat some fucking dirt, baby, and turn this into a 2-score game. Reggie Dunlop finally finds the end zone. You hate it when a little message pops up and some fucknut on Facebook saying something, and you assume they're saying something stupid. You can't really read it all, and then you go there, and then they weren't even disagreeing with you, and you get all ready to argue for no reason. All right. 2nd and 10. They got a man wide open. Stops his route a little early, but Havarti is there. I thought they were supposed to keep going on that play. All right, it's a pitch down. He's got a good amount of blockers out front. Pretty big pickup, 7. They decide to see if they can get him on the play action. Got somebody blitzing, and the arm, gory chow, huge loss, 3rd and 13. God, once again, they leave the deep man open. Can anybody get there? This time it is the jumping grab from Hands, and the Hands he just scooches down, sees the man. No tripping for him. Another touchdown. And you got to start to wonder, I mean, is that it right there? Are the Loons going to be able to even put up 34 points? Well, if they do 34 and they don't score, who knows? Maybe they can punch in 3 touchdowns. All right, Cypher with his worst return, although he does hold on to the ball. See if they can start getting a little luck and not having their main guys covered. Fires it deep. There you get a jumping grab from Joe Dirt. Well played. It's what they need. They're going to need some serious chunk yardage. They go for the run. That's not how you do it. 2 yards. Some pressure at his feet. He's going to take off and run. And does. Oh! It's really a lateral. Can anybody stop him? They tackle him at the 7. Wow, well-placed lateral there. When you're a little desperate, sometimes you got to roll with what might work. He may just run himself. He sees the opening, and that's twice. Smart move from Dunlop. And all of a sudden now, are they going to get Queso to start sweating, getting a case of those meat sweats? Building up when you had all this fun, eating all this fucking cheese in the first half, and then the gut starts to bubble. You feel some things shifting down low, and you start to think, holy shit, this might not have been a good decision. Swiss is out to the 25. Brust is going to take it. Got a man. He tries to toss it. And a diving catch from Provolone, who has made some nice catches, we have to say. They finally cover Hands. And he's probably going to get the jump knocked down, and does. 2nd and 10. 27 seconds left in the 3rd. Go right back to the same play. Hands is covered. Got a dump off, though, with RB2. Finds the tight end. Picks up an easy first. Last play of the 3rd quarter. They're trying to go for it big. They've got that RB2 dump off. He's going to take it himself and pick up probably about the same. 7-yard pickup. Yeah, running the ball you think would work pretty damn well. There's a first down. Even a field goal would likely put this out of range. Oh no, the man's wide open. Wide open! And it's a touchdown. That is brutal. So Hands have already pushes it all the way up. And now the Loons need 3 touchdowns in the space of 4 minutes. That's going to be tough. Deep kick. Cypher there is chopped down at the 22, so those returns, unfortunately, keep getting worse. I'd still argue he's their MVP. Call play, not going to help matters. Again, ball, well-placed ball, just a tiny bit beyond those fingertips. It's a game of inches. Look at the pressure of the nose tackle. Oh, and then in the trail position, DB is able to knock it back. Pretty impressive. A lot of pressure at his feet, forces an early throw. It's caught under coverage to keep the drive alive. He even fights for 3 extra yards with a man on his back. So there's still life left in the Loons. Caught in coverage again. Starting to get a little bit of payback there, but is it too little too late? They can't catch a break with a deep guy staying open. This time Dunlop says, fuck it, I'm taking it myself. He picks up 11. Time is a tickety-tick, tickety-tock. Man in motion for Dunlop. This is the blitz you want. Oh! But that right cornerback was so fast coming around the edge. Got some pressure. He's going to just keep it himself. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. The light beginning to dim. Big pressure up the middle and an INT. And unless it's an essential immediate safety, that's pretty much going to do it. And he not only gets not a safety, picks up a 1st down, huge run, 28 yards. Case of emergency, looking pretty dominant. Oh, and then they leave Havarti wide open again. He dives, catches, gets up, sprints, touchdown. And sometimes you feel your guts bubble up a little bit, and then you realize you still got a half plate of nachos in front of you, and god damn it, you are not letting them go home uneaten. And you just man up and finish that fucking plate. So Blend fires it off. Cypher with another one of his wicked returns. All the way out to the 40. Those little moves. Like a martial artist out there. Just deflecting passes. Oh! And he finally gets his glory play. The nose tackle finally gets in. And not only that, he gets rolled by Dunlop. I mean, how brutal is that? Rocking through. Doesn't quite get the first. 3rd and 1. Pretty much just hanging out. Call play. Oh, they blitz it and gets. That's one of the best things about that. Sometimes on even on run play, you still get a few yards. So they do get the first. 18 seconds left. They go for a little wild and crazy reverse just to burn the fucking clock. He has a wide opening and can't cut through. So the Loons fade. Pretty significant 26-point loss. 3 picks really hurt. Crushed with 437 yards because nobody could cover the deep guy. Havarti had a fucking career day. And Queso takes it.